Right everyone, welcome back to The Bit of Truth for a Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far and the police haven't ruined it for you just yet. We've got a bunch of stories today that will leave you scratching your heads and wonder if we're still on planet Earth. So let's get on and see what we've got for you. Now, I'm not one for calls to defund the police. In fact, I think that we should hire more police officers, just as long as they're vetted correctly. It seems like there isn't just a few bad apples within the force. It seems like it's rather rife. Well, there's one thing I actually do agree with the police on, and it's that police in England have cut back on mental health call-outs as offers set to prioritise protecting the public. They will only respond when a public safety risk of crime is being committed. About time. Finally, they can get back to some real policing. Hopefully they can pull themselves away from themselves, just like the ones in these next few stories.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it, but I haven't seen it yet.
A Met police officer has been caught sending grossly offensive, obscene and menacing WhatsApp messages. So this loser, whose messages have actually been omitted from the article, just gets a suspension even after pleading guilty. So you see, the police just protect their own even when they admit their wrongdoings. How can we have faith in them, us paying their wages, when they're clearly systemically corrupt?
It's hard.
And just to prove my point on that, here's another criminal officer. A Met police officer who pepper sprayed a career criminal who was dangling 100 foot outside of a building is spared jail after being convicted guilty of assault. So not only you can send abusive messages, but you can put people's lives in immediate danger, regardless of the fact that he is a criminal, and then get away with it. Again, they protect themselves over you. So much for the officer's oath.
It was all bullshit.
And while they're not sending abusive messages or pepper spraying members of the public, they're being paid to be up to no good. There's fury as two PCSOs join a drag act in a police-themed pride bus in order to hand out sweets to children. What a load of nonsense. So the force, who are supposed to be neutral on any political issues, think it's a great idea to join an act named after Class A's. Well, they are definitely Class A's themselves for letting this happen. 10 points off your PR again.
And we are failing.
And again, when it's not the police, it's our lovely people in power, those men and women who wear those fancy suits, giggle and shout at each other whilst discussing pressing UK issues. A Westminster ethics chief has proposed a ban on alcohol at the House of Parliament, as it's revealed us taxpayers have spent £6.4 million on subsidising food and drink for MPs last year. 6.4 million. Listen up, MPs, you morons of politics. How can we take you seriously and listen to anything that you say when you're spending our money on your jollies, all whilst fining us for doing things that you told us not to do, and then using our money again to defend yourselves in doing the same thing? This is complete corruption. I really thought that we lived in a first world country. I guess not.
You were wrong again, Ernie!
And there's more corruption in the local councils. An 87-year-old woman with a walking frame is fined £150 after this Jobsworth followed her until she dropped her cigarette butt. Now, I don't agree with dropping litter, and I don't think that there should be a get-out-of-free fine card just because of age, race, or whatever. But it sickens me to see that these vultures stalk their prey just in order to make a little extra commission for themselves. These private companies who work on behalf of the council show absolutely no leeway and no opportunity to right your wrongs by picking up the cigarette butt. They are just after your money. Again, I better not breathe too many times a day, or I'll be in fear that I'll be getting a fine through the post.
You'll pay for this.
So in more Jobsworth, there's one strike that I can actually get behind. Parking wardens have gone on an indefinite strike in a London borough. Thank God, while it's bizarre to live in a country where we have to pay to park on a public street, yet pay road tax, and then be extorted if we return to our car 30 seconds too late, as these vultures sit by and wait for the time to elapse by 1 second before putting a fine on our cars, it's hard to feel sorry for them that they're going on strike.
Bye, have a great time.
Now, speaking of strikes, here's the full list of the August strikes of 2023 planned so far. There will be more for sure. Yes, doctors, airport workers and train workers are planning to screw up your summer by not wanting to do their jobs. Here we go again with this striking nonsense. Does anyone else want to join the list? We've got half of the month still available for you guys to ruin.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Let's move on to some influencers and show what wonderful work they're doing in ruining humanity. This first woman uses man juice as a face mask. Yes, trolls have said it's gross, and yes, rightly so. What in your mind of illness possesses you to 1, do this, and then 2, post about it? Oh yes, the clicks, likes, and attention. Well, you got it. Well done, well done.
You are one pathetic loser.
And in more influencing sweet affray is this real-life Ukrainian Barbie doll who is accused of running a sect and poisoning her millions of followers by urging them to drink turpentine and breathe over mercury in order to rid the body of parasites. You are a parasite. See, now we live in a world where the gullible youth equates the more followers you have and the more likes that you have with intelligence. Well, to all the people that do this, you're either completely brainwashed or absolutely stupid. Again, Darwinism at its finest.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
And in more horse manure is this time blindness trend that seems to be sweeping Gen Z. Look, there is no such thing. It's funny now that we live in a time where we can have 25 devices on our person or around our rooms that can emit a special sound at any specific programmed time. There are people that are claiming this garbage. It's the epitome of laziness, and I hope you realize really soon, before it's too late, see what I did there? Before you're fired, unable to get another job, and we have to pay for you.
You're all fucking morons!
And on the last of the influencers today giving great advice is this moron. I earn £80,000 a year, but went broke through online shopping. My cart hack will save you thousands. Well, love, you are definitely one person that I won't be taking any financial advice from, or any advice.
Thanks, but no thanks.
And finally today, a cargo ship burns out of control after a fire caused by an electric car on board. Well done, lefties. Seems like your saving the planet is actually causing it to burn. Any one of you want to protest on this one? No, I thought not.
Hypocrisy, my friend.
Right, well that's it for a strange Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you back tomorrow for a Sunday. Signing out.